Hello students, welcome to today's class. Yesterday we were discussing about velocity time graph. Today also we will continue it. So in velocity time graph, velocity is taken along the y-axis and time is taken along the x-axis. And we had seen that from velocity time graph, we calculate the displacement by finding the area between the graph and the time axis or the x-axis. And from velocity time graph, we find acceleration by finding the slope of the graph. So here now we see velocity time graph of a body moving with the uniform acceleration. You see this table. So it is a time velocity table. At 0 second, velocity of the body is 0. Now after 1 second, the velocity of the body is 10 meter per second. And 2 second, velocity is 20 meter per second. 3 second it is 30 meter per second, at 4 second it is 40, and at 5 second it is 50 meter per second. So we have to plot these points. We have to plot these points by taking time along the x-axis and velocity along the y-axis. Same graph on x-axis, 1 centimeter is taken as 1 second, and on y-axis 1 centimeter is taken as 10 meter per second. So we have to plot the points. So at the origin we have to mark as 0. Then at 1 centimeter on x-axis, that is 1 second. And at 2 centimeter it is 2 seconds. At 3 it is 3 seconds. At 4 centimeter it is 4. At 5 it is 5. And while coming to y-axis, on y-axis 1 centimeter is taken as 10 meter per second. So at 2 it is 20, at 3 30, at 4 40, at 5 50, 6 60 and so on. Now we have to plot the points 0 0, this is 0 0, then 1 10, 1 10, we have to plot the point at 1 10. Then 220, 220, 2 and 20. Then 3 and 30, 3 30. Then 4 40. Then 5 50. Then joining these points, on joining these points we get a graph. So this on joining the points we get the graph. So this graph is a straight line. Graph is a straight line inclined to the time axis. And from this graph we can calculate the displacement from velocity time graph. We can calculate the displacement by finding the area between the graph and the x-axis. So what is the displacement in 1 second? What is the displacement in 1 second? In order to find the displacement in 1 second, we have to find the area of this triangle. This is a triangle. So what is the displacement in 1 second? We have to find the area of this triangle. What is the formula to find the area of triangle? Area of triangle is half base into height. So what is the displacement in 1 second? So that will come half 1 into height is 10, half 1 into 10, which is equal to 5 meter. So displacement in 1 second is 5 meter. Displacement. So what is the displacement in 2 seconds? Displacement in 2 seconds. So we have to find the area of this triangle. So what will come? Half base into height. Half 2 into 20. So which is equal to 20 meter. In 2 seconds displacement is 20 meter. And what is the displacement in 3 seconds? So we have to find the area of this triangle. So what is the area? Half base into height. Half 3 into 30. 15 into 3, 45. Then what is the displacement in 4 seconds? We have to find the area of this one triangle. So half 4 into 40, which is equal to 80 meter. So this way we find the displacement from velocity time graph. We find the displacement by finding the area between the graph and the x-axis. Now we will see how to find the acceleration from velocity time graph. We find the acceleration from velocity time graph by finding the slope of the graph. See, suppose that you have to find the acceleration in the time interval. You have to find acceleration in the time interval 2 and 4, suppose. 2 and 4. So between 2 and 4, you have to draw a right angle triangle. Between 2 and 4, drawing a right angle triangle. So this is a right angle triangle. I will give some name A, B, C. A, B, C is right angle triangle. So, and in the last class also I said how to find the slope. Slope is equal to difference of y coordinate upon difference of x coordinate. Acceleration is equal to slope, which is equal to difference of y coordinate. Difference of y coordinate is AB upon difference of s coordinate BC. AB upon BC. So what is the difference of y coordinate? AB 40 minus 20 upon what is the difference of x coordinate? BC 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. 40 minus 20 equal to 20. 4 minus 2 is 2. 20 upon 2 is equal to 10. So acceleration in the time interval 2 and 4 seconds is 10 meter per second square. So you have seen how to find the displacement from velocity time graph. Displacement from velocity time graph is found by finding the area between the graph and the x-axis, and the acceleration is found from velocity time graph finding the slope of the graph. Now the next is velocity time graph of a body which is initially not at rest. You see this table. At the 0th second, body has a velocity of 10 meter per second. At 1 second, body has velocity of 20. At 2, the velocity of the body is 30. At 3, it is 40. At 4, 50. 5, 60, and so on. So we have to plot these points on velocity time graph. So we take velocity along the y-axis and time along the x-axis. After that, you have to take a suitable scale on x-axis and y-axis. So I have taken on x-axis 1 centimeter as 1 second, and on y-axis I have taken 1 centimeter as 10 meter per second. And plotting the points. This is the graph of a body which is initially not at rest. After that, body is moving with the uniform acceleration. So at 0, the velocity is 10. At 0, it's 10, and at 1, it is at 1 second, it is 20. Plotting the points. And at 2, at 0, 10, and 1, 20, 2, 30. Three, 40. And at 4, 50. Five, 60. For joining the points, we get the graph. So this is a graph. This is the velocity time graph. And from velocity time graph, if you have to find the displacement, then you have to find the area between the graph and the x-axis. In this case, this figure is a trapezium. In this case, it is a trapezium. You can see this is a trapezium. You have to find the area of this trapezium. So the area of a trapezium can be calculated by the formula 1/2 into sum of parallel sides into height. Then you will get the displacement. And this acceleration can be calculated by finding the slope. At any instant, we can find the acceleration by finding the slope of the graph, which is equal to difference of y coordinate upon difference of x coordinate. The next is acceleration time graph. In acceleration time graph, we take acceleration along the y-axis and time along the x-axis. So in acceleration time graph, we take acceleration along the y-axis and time along the x-axis. From acceleration time graph, we can find the velocity. From acceleration time graph, we can find the velocity by finding the area between the graph and the x-axis. Okay. Now we can see acceleration time graph of a freely falling body. The case of a freely falling body has a uniform acceleration. Acceleration time graph of a freely falling body. A freely falling body has uniform acceleration. When a body comes down, it comes down with a uniform acceleration without any change in acceleration. See this table. So this table, you can see that a freely falling body has a uniform acceleration of 10 meter per second square. So we mark the points, marking the points. 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5, 10, etc. Then on joining these points, we will get the graph. So this is the acceleration. This is the acceleration time graph of a freely falling body. It can be asked to draw velocity time graph of a freely falling body. Draw velocity time graph of a freely falling body. How do we calculate velocity from this? Velocity. The velocity can be calculated by finding the area between the graph and the x-axis. So what is the velocity in 1 second? Velocity in 1 second. To find the velocity in 1 second, you have to find the area of this portion. So this is a rectangle. It is a rectangle. So area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So what is the area of this part? 1 into 10. 1 into 10. So velocity in 1 second is a velocity at 1 second, that is equal to 1 into 10, which is equal to 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second. Now we can find what is the velocity after 2 seconds. Then you have to find the area of this rectangle. So that will come L into B. 2 into 10. 2 into 10 is equal to 20 meter per second. Then what is the velocity after 3 seconds? For that you have to find the area of this rectangle. So that will come 3 into 10. 30 meter per second. And 4 seconds. So it will come 4 into 10, 40. And after at 5 seconds it will be 50 and so on. Now we can plot these points on velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. Plotting the points on velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. So you can see at 0 velocity is 0, then after 1 it is a 10. Then up to the velocity is a 20. At 3 it is a 30. At 4 it is a 40. At 5 it is a 50. Then on joining these points you will get a graph. So this is the velocity time graph of a freely falling body. This is a velocity time graph of a freely falling body. Then from velocity time graph we can find the displacement by finding the area between the graph and the time axis. From velocity time graph we can find the displacement by finding the area between the graph and the x-axis. So what is the velocity? What is the displacement in 1 second? So that for that you have to find the area of this triangle. This is the graph between graph and the time axis. So what is the displacement in 1 second? You find the area of this one triangle. So area of this triangle is half base into height, half base into height. So that will come half 1 into 10, which is equal to 5 meter. So displacement in 1 second is 5 meter. Then what is the displacement in 2 seconds? So you have to find the area of this triangle. Half base into height, half 2 into 20. So which is equal to 20 meter. So in 2 seconds it is 20 meter. And what is the displacement in 3 seconds? So you have to find the area of this triangle. So half 3 into 30, which is equal to 45 meter. What is the displacement in 4 seconds? Then you have to find the area of this one portion. Half 4 into 40, which is equal to 80 meter. So this is a time displacement table of a freely falling body. Now we can plot these points on time displacement graph by taking the time along the x-axis and displacement along the y-axis. So plotting the points by taking time along the x-axis and displacement in meter along y-axis. At 0 it is 0, then at 1 second it is 5. Uh, 20. Plotting the point, this point and this point. At 3 it is 45. This point. Then at 4 it is 80. Then joining the points. So it is not a straight line, it comes like a curve. So this is the displacement time. This is a displacement time graph of a freely falling body. So we have seen various types of graphs, which is when a body has a one-dimensional motion. We have seen displacement time graph, velocity time graph, and acceleration time graph. So from displacement time graph we find velocity by finding the slope of the graph. From velocity time graph we find acceleration by finding the slope of the graph, and displacement by finding the area between the graph and the x-axis. From in the case of acceleration time graph, we take acceleration along the y-axis and time along the x-axis. From acceleration time graph, we can find the velocity by finding the area between the graph and the x-axis. These are the points. So in next class, we will meet with another topic.